You already know, Easy A in the house. I want to thank my Heavenly Father, archangels, regular angels, ancestors, extended ancestors, divine beings, high vibrational beings, light beings, all dimension realms, portals, timelines, past, future, present, multiverses, the all in all. Feeling good. It's August 9th. The sun is shining, and God is giving crazy revelations and stuff like that. Right? Um, I've been going through a child support case for we talking about at least 26, almost 30 years on some real serious shit. I'm on my moral stance. It's not about money. It's about principle. It's an individual that was trying to, use the kids to break me, to make me submit to their bullshit, which that would never happen. I'd rather walk through fire than bow down to any individual. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And that's just straight up in my book. How you doing, Miss Helen? And that's just straight up. I just don't care about how anybody feels about it. For real, for real. All right. Number two, I'm the most peaceful person in the motherfucking world. When I see stirring, that you call emotional ties in the individual, knowing them or unknowing them, by me being a very highly sensitive empath, Hyoka, starseed, chosen, whatever you want, however you want to define it, and you go, just know that I'm ancient. What y'all woken in me is ancient, reawoken, because it's a remembrance, and all this should feel like deja vu for all of y'all. All right, you came for the wrong one. They tell you leave the quiet ones alone, but the quiet ones are actually the most dangerous ones. And it's not because they scared. They scared what they might have to do to your stupid ass motherfuckers. And a lot of y'all niggas are stupid. Y'all don't think. Y'all just what you call wanna think y'all badasses, and you're not badasses because y'all just don't see the outcome of your bullshit. But as you being blind to the fact of your bullshit and what you causing, not just for the individuals that and the lives of the individuals that's connected to those people affected, you're also affecting your life and affecting your life real grievously. But being hard and being, ego driven, being, being an adrenaline junkie, if that's what you're gonna call it. You wanna live on the edge, be exciting, the excitement, the money laundering, the killing, the deciphering of energy, deciphering of gifts. School me, being what's going on, Poppy? Alright. Being everything good. Being all types of ignorant. Being all types of young people in adult bodies. I know this world is not a game. I know this world is serious. It's serious on trying to break your will. It's serious on trying to cast the illusion that whatever you're going through is out of your control. Everything is in your control. Even the stuff that ain't in your control. Because it's to your benefit. Believe it or not. All struggles is for enlightenment. It's for a growth beyond what you looking at, right? For a while, going through life, I felt that I've been doing a lot of suffering, which that it's not too short of the truth. But how I'm seeing it now is I really didn't do no suffering. I did, how you say, a mental questioning of what was going on. I wasn't just allowing it to happen. I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because it didn't make sense. How a person that could do anything and help anybody to grow, and I'm talking about in your business and your what you call your ideology and your understanding, even if you don't understand, by you being around and being, how you saying, privileged to even hear these things being spoken, you have been given a gift that a lot of individuals will never even know of. Like, all right, we all heard of witchcraft, voodoo, and or this is in all nationalities and stuff like that, but there's so many lies and manipulations that that it ain't real, that if you don't believe it, if you call it can't affect you and all that. And that is a good way to think about it. What you don't know can't hurt you, but it actually is. It's affecting your energy, your aura, your understanding of what the hell is going on around you. A lot of us been so traumatized of what's been served to us, slow and subliminal. Like, they literally is really trying to take your freedom from you, and it's behind the scenes. It's mental. It's a mental jail. It's a mental construct. It's a mental state of mind to have you stuck where you feel that you can't do what you want to do and how you want to do it. It's just, like I said, life is serious, and know the main goal, no matter how it's happening into your life, is made to break you. It's made to deny what you know and get on track with its programming. Right? I don't allow nobody to program me. What is programming me is what I allowed in, that I put in. I don't give a fuck what person suggests anything. Only person that could suggest something to me and I'm gonna follow to my best of capability is the Holy One, my God. And what's crazy about that is we even struggle with that. Like, how do you struggle with something that you can't beat? You can't outwit. And as kids, which we all are, we always feel that we know it all. We know what we know, and that you don't know more than what we know. All right, we did it to our parents did it to their parents, our kids is doing it to us, and we also doing it to each other individually. through our circles and all that, unknowingly and unknowingly. So the ones that know are the master, and I'm not even going to give them that title. Forget master. They just programmers. They learned how to conform to this wicked program, and by them learning how to, conform to this wicked program, they use it to their advantage. But behind the scenes, they present themselves as you, or one of you, of your kind, of your soul tribe, or somebody that you sync with, really sync with. They give you that. They listen to you, and as they listen to you, they start rewriting themselves to mirror who you are, to make you get comfortable and lax, to give up more information that they can, try to use or manipulate to get the advantage over you. How you doing? What you going to get an advantage over you? Either to capital, and it's all capitalization off of whatever, information they have. Because if they digging for information and collecting information, they also selling information. And if they doing it to, if you know they doing it to somebody else, know that they doing it to you too. That's what's funny about it. That's what ego does. You so boasted on yourself, on who you riding with, or the circle that of the so-called elites that you rolling with, are actually the same motherfuckers that's snaking you. And they snaking you more than everybody and anything, and vice versa. Everybody got their motives. And the wicked, do wicked things, and it's an enjoyment in it. They turned a grotesque feeling or a shame feeling into an ego shield, an adrenaline boost, a mental high of power over whatever individuals they feel that they have power over, with their manipulation, with their charm, they sex, whatever they have to do to grasp you. And you do have some real skilled individuals that have an all-around game. Those are the ones you really need to watch out for, because those are the ones that control the ones that only know certain shit. And I'm one, even though I'm not playing your game, by me knowing all the stuff that I do know, and the part that I'm playing in all this, I know your game. And once that happens, it's end game. And y'all all feel it coming. Y'all dreaming about it. Y'all hear my voice. Y'all see my face. You see me smiling, but it's a sinister smile. And it's not that I'm a sinister person. It's a sinister smile because your guilt is smiling back at you. But it's smiling back at you with my face. And the reason why it's my face is because I'm your destruction, basically. And why am I proclaiming I'm your destruction? That's not something that's not in my will to do. But that was in your will for me. And as you present that energy to the world, towards me and towards everybody else that you involved to be against me, because you knew it was all an illusion. And if the illusion didn't work, you destroyed. Especially if you built an empire on this situation. You know, because you got individuals that have built empires, that have connections that's in connections that's in connections, but at the same time, they also a slave to those individuals. Right? Being blackmailed, especially when you have a lot of information and receipts on things that's done to different people, and the answers for those individuals to have perfect clarity on the situation. A lot of y'all do what y'all have to do to try to keep that covered. It's not just sexual acts, even though that's a lot to it, because it's part of the humiliation ritual. It's part of, you know, treating you so heinously that you go you that they kill the individual. They kill you. You actually die. This you know, or it's called a mock death. You know, and you be reborn into, you know, having the knowledge and knowing how to move. You know, how to create, how to destroy, how to, you know, work your magic, if that's what you want to call it. But real magic happens with being true intentions without having to think about it, without having to force it, without acting, without, you know, not wearing a mask. And that's what y'all have always hated me for. If y'all don't know why y'all been attacking me, or don't know why you don't like me, or don't know why it was so easily for an individual to say negative and harsh and nasty things, and y'all just jump on it to co-sign because y'all was already feeling ashamed if y'all was measuring yourself against me, which y'all should have never been doing that. I am me, you are you. I created the me that's me, even though, you know, the Most High had a big part in it. But I do have free will, just like y'all have free will. And the ones that's truly caught up, the ones that, you know, have been playing this game for a minute and been winning, and then them to finally run into a situation that they have no control over, no magic over, no assistance in the instance that they did have. It sees them in a new light. And when they see you get seen in the true light that you are putting out there, you might cast that on a lot of different other individuals, and, you know, paint yourself as the holy one, the good one, the nice one, the contented one. You know, everybody can act that way. Anybody can act that way. But acting and being is two different things. You can act without feeling. You cannot be being without feeling. And this is what y'all came up against. Y'all came up against a person that is a true being, a true person that know their essence, that truly ain't perfect, but laugh in people's face, that wanna throw sarcasm, throw belittlism, try to belittle you and break you down mentally, physically, spiritually, and, where, you go into a turmoil, you create a sickness from nothing, going into mental disorder. Like I said, that's a big part. Mind over everything. They control you. A person control your mind. They have your soul. The more trusting you are, the more vulnerable you are. I'm not saying be afraid. Never be afraid. Because fear keeps you closed. Fear keeps you from growing. Fear gives them the victory, because that's where they want you. They want you stagnated, even if you're ahead of them, so they could catch up. And then once they catch up, they're gonna step on you to go beyond you. But the whole time that you're above them, you'll never know. They will never show it to you. They'll never, what you call, give you the gratitude that, or the ego trip that they fiend for. But yet they truly get their ego off of you. A lot of stuff that they preach is off of stuff that you done enlighten them on. It might have helped them, but they still a lot of them still don't understand. But they know that it's bringing them prosperity, or it has been bringing them prosperity. Now that prosperity is being taken and given back to the originals, the people that truly, in all essence, in they sleep, in what you call in the public, in the shadows, truly they authentic self, good or bad. Hopefully, if you bad, you realizing that there's a better way, and if not, by me realizing there's a better way, the ripple effect will eventually get to you, because you won't see the glory on my life. I don't care how y'all feel about it. I don't care how y'all dislike it. Whatever, that, oh, he ain't doing nothing. It's just too easy for him, or whatever. But I know one thing for sure. None of y'all couldn't take a day, a second in my life. I'm talking about fighting from birth, fighting from within the belly, fighting without words, fighting when you are truly unable to take care of yourself, where you're at the mercy of certain situations, because you not knowing that there's always a way out. It's just that you have to walk without fear. Not saying you ain't gonna run into shit, but you rather run into your own shit than have to deal with other people's shit. At least that's my hindsight. Man, it's crazy, yo. Lovers, consecutively. I'm not gonna say not one of them was good, but somewhere down the line, it was changed, and it wasn't from my doing. It wasn't from none of my actions, none of my, inconsistencies, because I'm never inconsistent. You can't trip me up in a lie because I don't lie. You can't trip me up in wordplay because I think before I talk and I word myself very well. I'm sorry that I keep on looking around, but that's just me when I'm outside. I'm aware of anything that catch my peripheral view, whatever. You're not gonna be able to get up on me. Nobody be able to. And then my ancestors, archangels, and everybody, all the other light beings, divine beings, and I'm talking about from all realms, all dimensions, all multiverses. They have my side. And the reason why they at my side, because God is at my side. God said, yo, hold him down. Your ancestors, the ones that y'all calling upon, that y'all been working with, and some of them that y'all haven't been working with, that was coming to you telling you, yo, don't do it. Leave that nigga alone. Like, giving you warning signs. Oh, you did that? All right, you see what's happening, right? Or you about to do some dumb shit again? You really, you don't know. Y'all, destroying your bloodline. Like, and I'm not even lifting up a finger. You know, I'm emotionally crushed on that. Truly, my heart truly goes out to y'all, but with your magic, not none of my magic. Cause all the magic I do is good magic. All my magic is enlightenment. All my magic is breaking the spells that y'all cast, or that y'all are casting, or that this world has us in. To all my brothers and sisters, of color, y'all want your 40 mules in an acre? That's y'all what you call y'all destined to, with the interest that from back then what y'all supposed to, how you doing all this shit, from back then until now. Stand up. Stand up in truth. Stand up and actually grow the fuck up in wisdom, in knowledge, in understanding, in compassion, in love. I got the handbook, but I can't tell you when shit is gonna happen for y'all. It happens for y'all when the work get done. Right? And my work is not done. I'm doing my work. It's happening for me. I'm about to step into what you call a whole new level. Am I scared? No. Because all my life I have known that, I have always liked the extravagant things, even though I wasn't able to, possess it in this lifetime, or at the time, at that present moment. But it ain't nothing I'm not going to be able to touch from here on. I'm sorry for the pain and whatever pain that was caused to y'all. That had nothing to do with me. That's part of the great design. That's part of your ancestors that you called with the stuff that they agreed to and was swindled out of because they wasn't on they shit like they were supposed to be on their shit, or wasn't taught the shit that they were supposed to be told. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that because stuff that I know now, the stuff that that I have become privileged to. If I've been doing that from the beginning, me personally, I feel that a lot of a lot more good would have happened, and would still be happening. Right, go from me feeling who I am in heart, in love, in spirit. Totally the total me, where it's just compassion like that. It hurts to see somebody, but I'm not a fool. I'm not gonna just keep on banging my head, or give you everything I have, what you call, to fix you. I would try to give you a shoulder to lean on. I would try to pick up your spirits with key codes, high vibrational talk, high vibrational thought, motivation, energy, hope, presence, true compassion, and understanding. A lot of people feel that I don't listen, but I listen too well. That's what y'all don't see. Uh, you fail to, feel, mm, you see how and a devil just walked by. The devil that I know is a true enemy. An enemy that actually took lives of people that I have known or have a close connection to. People that's deeply missed in my hood, no matter the lifestyle that he lived. And he wasn't truly bad. He just did street shit, but did a lot of good with that street shit. But it was still street shit, so everything it comes with it. Know the game that you're playing. Like they said, there's a code, a street code. You gotta live. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You live, you live by the tongue, you die by the tongue. Yeah, I'm swinging hard. Told you, flaming tongue. True sword. It defends and destroys. All in the same swing. No matter which way it goes. And it goes in every direction. Master. Perfectionist. And striving to be even better. How you call yourself perfection and still striving better? Because perfection is a never-ending thing. Mastery is a never-ending thing. Learning is a never-ending thing. Truth, a never-ending thing. Deceit, a never-ending thing. But it could be broken. You could break it in your life. I'm sorry that all of us can't be generational curse breakers. Because remember, the first ones that do it is the real of the real, the la creme of the la creme. No matter how you want to see it, you will always have to pay homage. Your ego will always bow, even if you won't show it. Your ego will bow because their knowledge and how they paved the way for your individuals, where they, for instance, Jesus carrying that cross, being afflicted with all the pain of all generations. Could you handle a second of that? We can't even hold the weight that's being put on us, and that weight is nowhere near the gravity of what was put on him. We getting an echo of it. We not getting it. We getting an echo of it. And the echo of it only live because we allow it to live. I made a challenge to all dark practitioners. I made a challenge to all haters of truth, love, and prosperity, and true harmony with everything. Evil can never be erased, but it can be recognized and changed. And the more of us that realize that and take hold of that power, because the power is within us. It's not within the armies. It's not within your president. It's not within your leaders of your criminal organizations or righteous movement. It's in each and every one of us coming together and standing for what's right. Right? We could stand for all types of wrong things, but we can't stand for truth. No matter how it makes you look, no matter how it makes somebody else look. If you don't like how it's painting you, then you need to change it within yourself. So you don't have to go through that humiliation. You don't have to go through that hiding, that me blackmailing you or any other individual blackmailing, Your life is your life, and nobody can tell you how to run it. Your government, this is funny. All the laws that we follow, we so-called all agree to subconsciously or unconsciously, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, all at the same time. But yet, we could disrespect and play with God's laws. Like they don't hold weight more than the laws that we agreed upon to put upon ourselves. And a lot of it we didn't. A lot of it is by we the people type of people. The ones that talk unity, and it's only unity in their square. They don't even have circles no more. They in squares. It's taller skyscrapers. A lot of blind followers to fake chiefs, fake kings, fake emperors, and the female version of those. You know how they say pressure make diamonds? Imagine a diamond as big as a planet, any planet. You could say ours, you could say the biggest ones in our solar system, or the biggest suns that we know of in the galaxy. Any size you want, you can pick any size you want. Do you know what type of pressure it will have to take to form it, number one? And then number two, if you're going to try to destroy it, you have to come with more pressure, which is kind of crazy, because if pressure created it, how can pressure destroy it? It can't. It just make it more of what it is. You're just adding on to me. And I welcome the pressure. You're talking about true faith. And it's not that I don't have no fear. It's that I trust in God. I trust what I've experienced. I trust the knowledge and wisdom that I have gotten from it. I'm a logical person. I'm a fair person. I'm truly, truly unbiased. I have no bias to anything. I have a bias to how it's being done, but I have no bias in it. How can I hate a person that kills when I'm willing to kill? I'm willing to kill to defend my life and defend the loved ones, my true loved ones, even some of my fake ones. At one point, a lot of them, defended, truly defended, really lay down, or not just lay down, but do such of a protection where I could lose my life protecting. You know, not willingly done, but through the the selfish act of loyalty, trust, and respect. And because I believe I would get that same from that individual, because they should know me like I know them. And then, as you can see, no matter how well you think you know a person, you truly don't. For real, I'm in awe. I knew I wasn't treated as, as everybody else. I was, sort of welcome, but at the same time unwelcome when other individuals, no matter where they came from or how they did, was able to, somehow make it, try to make you feel like you the outsider and you one of the originators. Like, that's an awkward and funny feeling when an outsider could come to talk to you like they know you for years, and the ones that know you for years, you sit back and just watch to see your reaction, see how you handle it. And then when you handle it, however you want to handle it, they, oh my God, I can't believe you went that far. Oh my God, I can't believe she went that far. Oh my God, there must be something wrong with them. Why? What you mean, why? That's that fake game. That's that illusion that y'all play. And it's called reactive abuse. It's like it's a group of us sitting together and somebody got, pocket full of rocks or pebbles or marbles or whatever. And there's an individual, that not really paying attention, and for some reason everybody just like to fuck with. So now you got 20 individuals other than that one, so we're gonna say it's 21 people. And as time go on, the person with the marbles or the rocks in their pocket, they look at the individual They watch the individual, and every time the individual ain't paying attention or get lost in thought or whatever conversation or whatever, they might be involved in at that time, that person throw that pebble and rock and it hit them. And then it happens again. Then it happens again. Then it happens again. Then it happens again. And it happens again. And every time the person that's getting hit, he's looking to see who's doing it. After a while, he stops and he's trying to catch who's doing it. When that person eventually catch who's doing it, that's been doing it, and that's just in that day. But